Hey guys, and welcome into today's video. I know it has been a really hot minute since I made a video here on YouTube, but please bear with me because I have been really busy, and apologies for anyone that I have left on this channel wanting content every single week. Unfortunately, my day job has just been too demanding. I took on too much since Christmas. I also directed and choreographed an entire show around my full-time job with 50 youths, and it has been absolutely enormous. I've been working over 14 hours per day. I got myself so run down that I even caught COVID for a second time in 6 months, and then I passed it on to all of my family, so I have just been recovering from that. You can probably hear I'm still bunged up, so not an ideal situation, but thanks for bearing with me, and of course your continued support on this channel. And again, all a shout out to my Patreons, because you guys are absolutely incredible over on the Patreon, continuing to give out that information every single week on some of the updates on our daily channel favorites. So I'm going to quickly in this video be going through some information that has happened in regards to Alpine 4, one of our channel favorites. We're going to be talking about Cathie Wood and what she has been doing, because she has been buying up NEO stock, which is crazy. And also we are going to be roughly talking, which I'm going to just start talking about now, Russia, because of course there has been heavy sanctions on Russia, and that has influenced the Chinese market because they are neighbours, and we are not sure exactly the position that China are sitting in, which is why we have seen so many Chinese stocks have continued pressure over the last few weeks. They have since now started to stabilise for the longer term, but we did see some really big selling. The stock market in general has been crazy because inflation is through the roof in here in the UK and of course around the world, and how unpredictable Putin has been with Russia. It has of course negatively impacted the stock market. Particularly growth is going to get hard during those times. So guys, that is what I'm going to be talking about in this video. If you could do me a huge favor, go down there, smash the like button for me, and also don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate that, and also thank you for your continued support, like I said at the start of this video. And again, if you let me know how you guys have been getting on and what videos you would like me to do after this, then please let me know, because I'm going to start to dish out more content now that the show is over and I'm going to have my evenings back. So I will be able to start giving you those weekly updates every single week, of course, and I want you guys as my viewers to be the pinpoint of this audience. So if there is a particular stock that you would like me to talk about, then let me know. I will continue to talk about Alpine every single week, and of course some of our favorites like SoFi and NEO, and get those updates out for you guys as well. So guys, let's switch over to my computer, dive in and have a look at some of the information that has just come out regarding Alpine, because it's pretty impressive. So guys, Alpine has been very busy. If I come onto the charts, we are now sitting at $1.19, an absolute bargain right now for this company, because of course the increase that they are doing with their revenues and the growth aspect and the opportunity of growth is absolutely enormous. They have just posted this yesterday. Again, Alpine releases about information about the subsidiary Electrojet, which we like to talk about a lot at the moment. This is really interesting and solid stuff, guys. In this article, it's pretty long. I will go through it as best I can in about a minute and a half for you. They have basically been doing a test with the Battery Innovation Center, BIC for short, basically has tested all of Alpine's batteries. They have two types of batteries that they are concentrating on. The AX01, which is the first one that we're going to talk about, and then we'll move on to the second one. So these are true solid state batteries, and again, these batteries are absolutely incredible. They have put them through absolute hell. They have literally put nails inside the battery, and they are saying that where this is normally, if you to do this traditionally with lithium batteries, this would instantly catch on fire and go into thermal runaway the moment the battery was punctured. These batteries, guys, with an entire nail through them, are still working at maximum capacity, and it is just unbelievable. They have done fire tests, again, with these puncture and crumple tests. They can fold this battery in half and half again, and it still works before any major damage is done. If you are to even force a small fold or a crump in a lithium battery, it would immediately either be broken or again it would catch on fire. So this is so incredible. Again, they're saying this is from a small angle. So the battery's thermal heat test was actually brought to a record 220 degrees, 428 Fahrenheit, which is a runway, because usually what happens at 130 degrees, guys, is these batteries batteries are no longer usable. So we can see the impact of these batteries is absolutely enormous, and the scalability, guys, because this is just their first battery, the AX02 is even stronger. So it's incredible that the life cycles, they are saying they are going to be getting over 2,400 life cycles of the batteries, again, which is absolutely enormous. They are going to charge at such a mega rate, guys, over 7 times faster. And again, you'd actually be able to input these into Tesla, Lucid, GM, Ford, any of those electrical vehicles, even Rivian. And again, it would absolutely beat traditional lithium cells because they would actually be fully charged within 15 minutes. This is absolute game-changing technology that Kent Wilson and the team have been working on with the subsidiary at Electrojet. They are going through their very vigorous testing, and this, once it is approved, guys, by the BIC, could be absolutely enormous because these companies are some of the biggest companies in the world. And again, it will just take one partnership with, again, Alpine to reintroduce all of this new technology because they are so much further advanced. And they are saying that the state batteries right now that are used in these companies has reached peak. There is nowhere for them to go. They do not have anything that is going to improve those technologies, and it's going to take absolutely years and years and years of dedicated technology research if they are even to touch anything that Alpine has right now with their hands on with this new technology. So this, guys, for me is an absolute game changer. Why I am still holding Alpine. I do not care, again, for the short-term satisfaction of shareholders selling out because they have lost out on opportunity over the next 5 years. This company are continuing to deliver, and I will say that time and time again. So seeing these prices at $1 does not bother me. We have a very negative sentiment in the market right now. And if you look at how many stocks had sold off on Friday, Alpine, funny enough, was actually up just a little bit. So that is, again, some news that came out. On Alpine, we also had the shareholder letter. I have not had time to digest this yet, so please feel free to leave any of that information in the comments. If you have seen it, I would truly appreciate it, and I'm sure some of you guys would as well. So that marks up our update on Alpine. Again, these prices to me are extremely cheap. But right now, like I said, in a negative market, and we are below all of these 50 and 21-day moving averages. And again, we are below the 50 on the SMA and the RSI. We can expect this price to be very volatile. It could still trend down from here, but we do not know where the floor is exactly. But it does seem to be showing some kind of consolidation within this range above $1. So that is my full update on Alpine. Next, we're moving into NIO because, again, Cathie Wood has been buying up NIO stock into her ARQ ETF. NIO stock did reach $14, which is absolutely insane. She has, in fact, increased this into a 0.5% position, almost inside of her ARQ ETF. So that gives me a lot more conviction on Chinese stocks long term, because if a massive hedge fund like ARK Invest are buying into NIO, we also know that NIO are extremely favored in China, and China is giving out subsidiaries for, again, those electrical vehicle makers in NIO and Xpeng. Now, NIO, like I said, did reach down to a low of, again, over the last 52 weeks of about $14, maybe slightly just less there. We have since seen a nice rebound. We have touched onto that 50-day moving average. So what needs to happen is we need this 21-day moving average to catch up, crossover and close, and then we can start to move up on the RSI over the 50. Then we will actually have some more bullish momentum and hopefully start to retest these highs once again over the next 12 months of about $44. But until, again, all of this kind of war in Russia starts to calm down, we are not going to see much price fluctuation with these Chinese stocks, because that is going to be held accountable just because that Russia is their neighbor, and we do not know exactly what the stance is that China have, again, with the war. That is also bringing me on to my last topic of Bitcoin. Russia's sanctions. They are now saying that they are being able to take some Bitcoin payments for their oil, which again is going to increase this long term to my projections, because oil has been spiking up at record highs. If we look at oil on a chart, we have seen a tremendous shift in those oil prices, guys, and that is probably going to continue to increase while we have pressure with Ukraine and Russia. That is not good for stocks, because when oil goes up, people seem to flood to that and things become very expensive to make because oil is expensive. So then that means that companies long term lose profits, again, in the short term, I guess, while oil is high. So until these prices come down, it's going to be harder for this move of these stocks to start to move up higher. So we do have a lot of volatility in the market over the next 6 months, to my estimation. That is what I am predicting. We are going to have swings of volatility. We are not going to see too much change. So again, if you are stuck down in a position, there is nothing you can really do but sit on your hands or average down. Again, this is to the best of my knowledge from the research that I have done recently, but please know that I am holding all of my stocks. I am not here to sell out of any of my positions like a lot of retail investors have done due to panic and fear. Again, the market always goes through cycles of long and cycles of short, and right now it's very clear that we are in a bear market, especially for growth and innovation, but nothing has changed on the long-term conviction of how these companies are going to operate and deliver over the next 5 years. Thanks for tuning into today's video. I hope that you guys did enjoy this one and you did actually get something out of it. You learned something new, and of course you enjoyed the content. If you could do me a favor, if you haven't already, go down there, make sure that you guys are subscribed, and don't forget to smash that like button. It really does help me out. And again, a big thank you to all of you out there that have got this far. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys, and of course I will see you guys soon at the beginning of next week for some more content on investing. Ciao.